Hi everybody. Tonight I wanted to touch on something that has been requested from a couple of people, and also just heard about somebody in my life having some issues with this, so I want to address it and make a quick video about it. Tonight we're going to be talking about sciatica. So if you've ever dealt with sciatica, you know it can be very unpleasant. For those of you that have no idea what sciatica is, it's defined as any pain that runs down our sciatic nerve. Our sciatic nerve starts from the back of the sacrum and then goes down each leg. To not get into too deep of a discussion about how it is, most of the symptoms, I mean there's lots of them, but most people complain about symptoms in their low back, most especially kind of in their bum cheek area, right around the outside of the hip. A lot of people feel pain sometimes even all the way in their feet because something up here will be so tight it'll press along the nerve and send the pain all the way down into their feet. Some people complain from low back compression. There's actually just quite a number of symptoms that stem at the low back area that can be felt all the way down into the feet. The culprit for sciatica can be many different things. It can be a herniated disc, or it can be something like a very tight piriformis muscle. What I want to do is give you guys a couple of yoga poses that you can do to relieve sciatica pain. I'm going to be going through, I think, about 6 or 7 poses. Don't quote me on that, just in case I come up with another one while I walk you through this. But I want to start with some of the most basic ones. So if you're in a lot of pain, the best thing for you to probably be to do the lie down poses. So I'm just going to quickly demonstrate for you guys. Lying all the way down onto your back, feeling rooted down through your whole body. One of the first things you can do is just to pull one knee into your chest. Use your hands and tug that knee in towards your chest so you get a nice stretch along here. Now, to really get into this outside of the hip, from here come into a very simple twist, and only twist until you can feel that the shoulder is just about to come off the mat or off the floor, wherever you're doing this. You want to make the shoulders, you want to make sure that this shoulder stays rooted down, okay? So the second you feel it come off, you want to go back down. That's as far as you want to bring this knee over. You just want to stay here, breathe into it. I would generally want you to be here for at least 2 to 3 minutes, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to get out right now. Another one you can do lying down that's very, very effective is to take one of your feet, flex it, put the foot, the pinky toe edge side, on top of the thigh that's lying down, and open your knee up to the side. For some people, this is going to be enough. They're going to feel it just here. If you want to go deeper with this, something else you can do is now bend the knee and now bring this shin closer to your chest. If you want to go even further, if your body can handle it, you start to bring the opposite thigh into your chest, wrap your hands behind that thigh, and start to pull now this shin closer and closer to your chest. The closer this shin gets to your chest, the more you're going to feel the stretch on the outside of the hip. It's going to especially target the piriformis. Something else you can do for sciatica is that same stretch, but doing it from seated. So from here, what it would look like is, again, bringing that pinky toe edge side on top of the thigh, letting the knee open up. This time you would be taking your hands back behind you and now pulling the opposite thigh into your chest. When you pull it into your chest this way, though, the shoulders start to roll forward in the pose. So what you need to do here is roll the shoulders onto the back and then start to press your chest against your shin. Stay here again 2 to 3 minutes. Something else you can do in this pose that you can't do on the back is literally just massage out that area by just kind of rocking side to side on that bum cheek, on that side of the hip. And if you want to take that even one step further, you can get a tennis ball, put it under here, and start to roll on that tennis ball. and you will get into all those muscles and you'll get to release all those muscles. That's a very, very, very good stretch for you to do when you have sciatica problems. Another thing that you can do to kind of give yourself a little bit of a back release is to just lie down on your back, pull your knees into your chest, and just roll around a little bit on your sacrum. You can kind of go up and down the side. You can just massage your back this way. What you can also do is lie all the way down onto your back and come into happy baby. If your hips can handle happy baby, you basically want to open up your knees, thread your arms to the insides of the legs, grab the outsides of the feet, open yourself up for happy baby, and then from here again, rock side to side or up and down the length of your spine to give yourself that nice little spinal massage. You also might want to stretch out your hamstrings a little bit because the nerve runs all the way down the leg. So something else you can do, you can just wrap your hands behind the leg that you want to stretch. And now listen very, very carefully. Here's the most interesting part about what I'm going to teach you. This is a really, really nice low back release. In yoga, we do this pose and we pull our thigh towards us when we want to stretch the hamstring. However, instead of overstretching the hamstring, what I want you guys to do to release your low back is push your leg into your hands. So instead of pulling it in, you want to push out. And your hands are going to act as a barrier. So you're actually going to keep pulling your shoulders on your back and not letting your thigh break that chain. And you're going to feel like you're trying to lengthen your right butt cheek towards your other foot. So it's almost like you can put your thumb in your hip and then with your hand start to externally rotate the thigh so that you push the bum cheek down. And now you want to keep this going and really push. And when you do this right, sometimes your foot starts to shake because you're pushing so hard. But that's actually creating space in your low back and it's incredibly powerful. Do that for 1 minute on one side and then sit there and just see how much length you get in your low back. You'll feel one of your legs being longer. Then take the other leg in, do the same thing. Push your thigh into your hands, with your hands resist, and then lengthen your bum cheek towards the other foot as much as you can. Last but not least, for sciatica, you also want to kind of floss your spine. So you want to bring your spine into a little bit more of a flexibility, and you can simply do that with cat and cow. Very, very simple from all fours, shoulders over top of the wrists, hips over top of the knees. Simply on your inhale breath, stick the bum out behind you, drop your belly down, roll the shoulders on your back and look up. On the exhale, you really want to tuck the tailbone under, roll the spine up towards the sky, push down through your hands and tuck your chin into your chest. And then do that again. Inhale, stick the bum out, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, roll the spine up towards the sky and then tuck your chin into your chest. And I would say to repeat that about 10 times, to go through that motion 10 times. Do those exercises lying down on your back. Do the stretch from seated. And with time, I will be posting more and more stretches that you can do for low back issues, things that are going on with your glutes, with your piriformis. And a lot of those are the stretches that you need to do when you have sciatica issues. I'm hoping this video is helpful to you guys. Take that into your practice, into your healing practice, and see if it helps. If it does help, please, let me know. I would love to know if what I am providing for you is in fact working and if you're getting some good benefits from it. If you want to see more videos like this, you can always request anything from me. Leave me a comment down below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Namaste.